I have been asked to clarify the Create a New Path demo. The node icons are a little hard to see in the video. So I have started with a fresh copy drawing, and I have opened a simple line drawing with different curved sections for this demo. I will start by opening the pen menu and selecting the pen tool. Now move to Layers and select Paths. This opens up a completely new set of tools along the bottom. Move down to the bottom and select Create a New Path just to the left of the bin. Click. Make sure Photoshop shows you have the Create a New Path tool selected. The line drawing I have created for this demo has different curved sections, so you will be able to clearly see where I position the nodes without all the background clutter of the goose picture. I will start with the navigator. Move the slider to the right to zoom into the drawing. You can move the red box or the sliders to the right and bottom of the drawing to adjust the viewing area. Now for some nodes. Some people are having a problem with positioning the nodes. My rule is simply this. I place a node at the intersection when and where a line makes a change in direction. In my mind's eye, I imagine I am cutting the line into simple curved sections. First, where to start? You can start laying down nodes any place along the outline, as long as you continue with the outline in the same direction until you get back to the starting node. I like to start at a prominent place that is easy to remember, since you must click the starting node to finish the outline. Sometimes the starting node is hard to find. I will start on the upper right corner. Click. Move to the end of the straight line segment and click. And we've come to the first curved section. I'll handle the first curve as a single radius. I will jump across and set a node on the next corner of the curve. Click. Click. Notice, each time I set a node, Photoshop draws a straight line between the nodes. I will adjust the line to fit the curve with the next process. Move to the end of the straight line segment and set a node. Adjust the view. For this curve, I'll set a node about in the center and to the end, and the end of the straight line segment. Adjust the view. And now the third curve. This curve is a compound curve with two radiuses. A long flat section about to here, and a short, sharper section to here. I probably should place 3 nodes, but I'm going to try to get by with just 2 for this demo. Click and click. Adjust the view. Now this is just practically a copy of the previous drawing, and this time I'm going to set a node about here, node here, node at the end of the section. Adjust the view. This curve is practically a copy of the last curve, except this area is considerably sharper. I'll set a node here, here, and here. Place a node at the end of the straight line segment. Adjust the view. Set a node. Adjust the view. Set a node. And don't forget to click the starting node. And now we have a line completely around the drawing, made up of straight line segments. So now I'll start the second process to adjust the lines to fit the curves. For this process, open the Pen Tool menu again, select Add Anchor Point Tool, click. Add an anchor point in the center between the nodes, click. Push and hold to the top of the drawing. Notice the two antennae-like feelers protruding from the sides of the node. You can use the feelers to adjust the line. Looks pretty good. Adjust the view. Set a node, click, hold, and push. Adjust it a little bit. Looks pretty good. Set a node, adjust it. Looks pretty good. This time I'm going to have one adjusting node in the center, one add anchor point, but when I push it, I'm going to push it to the left. Click, push, and hold to the left. Grab the feeler, adjust it, move it a little bit, adjust it, and adjust the feeler. Looks pretty good. Adjust the view. Click, hold, and push. Now sometimes, instead of getting the node, you'll get the feeler, as I did then. If that happens, just correct it, come back and adjust the node and push it up and adjust it. Adjust it. Set a node. Adjust it. Adjust the feelers. Move the view. Set a node. Adjust it. Set a node. Adjust it. Set a node. When you're satisfied that the lines fit the curve, you can start the third process. With Path Tool selected, come down to the third tool from the left along the bottom, Load Paths as a selection, and click, and the marching ants appear around the drawing. Select the Move tool. Click the drawing and hold and drag and adjust it. We don't need the second copy of the outline drawing. We can close it off, click, and select No. Let's come back to Layers and select Layers. We don't need the line drawing anymore, so we can close it out. Right click, come up to Delete Layer and click, select Yes, and the layer is gone. And that's all there is to setting nodes, adjusting them, cutting a section out of a drawing, and then moving the cut section to another drawing. It is really easy after you have done it a time or two.